Hello and welcome to episode 31 of Series 2 of Become a Legend Story Mode. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you will know that Gabi has now signed for Manchester City. A very exciting move for Gabi in the January transfer window, as he looks now to win the league alongside winning the Golden Boot. What a season that would be. What a first season in the Premier League that would be for him. And on his Manchester City debut, he scored an excellent goal, linking up with his new strike partner, hopefully, Sergio Aguerro. I thought it would be interesting to see how the team has been getting on this season. Obviously, they wanted another striker. They must be having some issues with the ones they've got, because they've got quite a few. So Sergio Aguerro has scored 10 goals in 15 appearances. 15 appearances doesn't seem like a lot. There's obviously been some rotation going on. He's on 6.3 average rating. It's going to be interesting to see how Jesus, Sane, I guess, Sterling I know was playing up there, Walcott and Lacazette, how they're doing. So Raheem Sterling has scored 5 goals in 15 appearances, an average rating of 6. Mane, I don't know whether they would have been playing him as a striker, and he's scored a goal every 2 games. He's on 6.2. Lacazette, you would think, would be our main rival. And like Raheem Sterling, he's only scored 5 in 15. He's on 6.1. So our average rating for this season is higher than all of those strikers. So if we can keep that form going, then we should be able to keep this spot. Although our manager approval rating, is only 58%, which is quite low. Anything below 60 can be a struggle to get regular minutes. So we're going to have to keep that average rating up really high, which means we have to score today as we make our Premier League debut in the blue of Manchester City, and we are home to Swansea City. This should be another excellent opportunity to bag some more goals. And we do start, yes. Key, absolutely key. Alongside Sergio, we're on an upward arrow today. And it's a pretty much unchanged squad from the FA Cup. We've got a fair bit of energy. Jesus is on the bench, as is Mane, Sterling, Fernandinho. Once again, Lacazette does not even make the bench. There's obviously some issues here with the signing from Arsenal. He's been there for a season, hasn't pulled up any trees yet. So hopefully we can keep him out and Jesus out. Maybe one day we'll play alongside Jesus. That would be excellent. But for now, it's us and Sergio, which is a pretty good partner to have. So in real life, obviously, Gabi has just made another loan move. His loan at Benfica has been cut short, and he's gone back to Brazil, back to Santos. Back home, really. Still on a loan deal from Inter, so in theory he could go back, and hopefully that'll start to reignite his career, because things are looking really, really poor at the moment. I think we've really shown him the template of what he should have done. He should have pushed for a move after Benfica, a full move to Everton, or somewhere in the Premier League where he'd get minutes. And then eventually he might end up at Manchester City, playing here at the Etihad alongside Sergio Aguerro, hoping to cement that place. Come on, Gabi, let's do this. So that's what I think is some excellent advice from commenter, "Are you having a giggle, mate?" or something like that. Sorry, I've forgotten your name. Which was basically, let the team make passes around you, let them build play, and then try and work it from there. Because sometimes, we maybe are guilty of calling for the ball a bit much, trying to get involved when we don't really need to be. Although now we are going to look for the ball over from Sane. Push Bartley to the line, make a mistake. But anyway, try and let this incredibly talented Manchester City side behind us pass the ball around and then get on the end of it at the best time possible. Gabi's made a run near post. Can he get the flick on here? Oh, he can. It only just goes out for a goal kick. But as I said, try and be more of a team player. I think that's a good idea. It was so dangerous from those set pieces. Couldn't work the keeper, though. Big Tammy Abraham gets the header. An absolute legend on this channel. And now Swansea will look to launch their first attack. Bonnie will get to this. Ex-Manchester City man. Back to Norton. It's Tammy Abraham at the far stick. Good punch away. Bonnie, lovely ball into Abraham. Hits it first time. The rebound is there. And Tammy Abraham gets Swansea off the mark here at the Etihad. An absolute legend on this channel is Tammy Abraham from our Bristol City Master League series. And he's slotted home here after some poor defending, really. It was unlocked by a simple ball over the top. Otamendi didn't track his man. And the keeper could only parry it back towards Tammy. Slotted it home. Not a good start here for Manchester City. Oh, well intercepted there by Gabi. Out to Sane. Aguero now. Can he find us through the centre? He can. Inside, looking for the run of Gundogan. And there it is. A lovely finish from Ilkay Gundogan. Making the late run from midfield, as he loves to do. And it's Gabi who grabs an assist, his first assist in a Man City shirt. And be very, very pleased with that as they celebrate together, the new teammates. And Gabi's still wearing the number 13. Oh yeah, we need to address that. We need to address that after this game. But good start. Good stuff. It was good build up here from Man City. So fluid. Didn't look like we were going to be able to make a shooting chance, so we cut back inside, and it's a really well-weighted pass into the midfielder. And we're right back in this one. Tammy Abraham ball into Bonnie, and he's got away from his man. Oh, well. We seem to be getting done a bit at the back by this duo of Abraham and Bonnie. Free kick here for Swansea, 36 minutes in. It's key over this one. He'll go for goal, straight into the wall. Messer, though, out to Ranhel, into the box now. Tammy Abraham. Swansea come forward again. They've certainly not made things easy for us. They've come out to play football, and Ranhel will put a ball into the box. Bonnie with Silva. Great save by Bernardo. And it really had to be there to prevent our blushes going in at the break. Deary me, 1-1 here. Well, it was Gabi's assist that set up Gondoan to draw things level in the 22nd minute. We're again struggling for possession. I don't know what it is about Guardiola's team this season, but we're not having the passing success that you would hope for. Much less passing than Swansea City, but still, we have looked the most dangerous side going forward. Although Swansea have had more shots as well. Come on, we need to see more than this. We need to see better. Oxlade-Chamberlain does well to win it back there. Now Sergio Aguerro. Can he find the ball through again to Gabi? Gabi looks to turn away from Bartley. Down the line into Leroy Sané. Oh, and Renato Sanchez wins it back. He passes it straight to Gabi. He'll put a ball into the box looking for Sergio Aguerro. Good header away from Bartley. And Messer will keep this in. Still not quite looking that sharp, Manchester City today. Nice ball from Aguero out to Leroy Sané. Now the young German looks to take on Cheju. No. Oh. Silva, lovely ball into Gabi. Slots it home to put us up here at the Etihad. And when you've got a player like David Silva, it's all very well saying we want to try and be trying to impart of the build-up, but you've got a player who can pass laser-guided through balls like he can, and sometimes you've got to call for it and you've got to make the run. And that is just... It's just a pleasure to get on the end of balls from a magician like David Silva, who won it back there. And Gabi made the run. Perfectly weighted, perfectly threaded ball. And it's 2-2 now for Manchester City. And he's had an assist and a goal today. Really showing Pep Guardiola what he's made of. And making a pretty good argument for a full-time starting place, I would say. And we're up here despite not having the possession, despite having less shots, which is fine. We can keep playing like this. And we've got no problems. Bonnie turns. David Silva with the tackle. Angel Ranhel gets the better of Sane. It's up to Abraham at the far post. It's headed away by Silva. Still not cleared though. Norton now. Into Bonnie. Back to Carl Norton. Key edge of the box. Will poke it in. Looking for Abraham at the far post. Otamendi just does enough. Out for a corner. Let's just keep it moving here. Aguero. Can he find the ball through to Gabi? He can find a ball through. Gabi gets away from his man. Curls it. Lovely interplay there between Aguero and Gabi. And once again, it was a good passing move, actually. Aguero stepped away. Gabi made the right run and then turned back inside of Bartley. Just managed to get the shot away. Probably would have been better putting it back across the goal. Another good opportunity here. 70 minutes gone. We need to hold on to this one. Leroy Fer pokes it into Messer. Oh, my God. That did not look convincing at all. Aguero under pressure from Sanchez. Oh, loses out. It's Renato Sanchez. Bonnie now back to Tammy Abraham. Floats it in for Wilfred Bonnie. This time Company's able to keep it in. Oh, Jesus wins it back. Now Gabi. Can he find the ball into his old mate? He can. Jesus in the box. Cuts back in. Oh my God, what pass was that? Ah, that's a shame. Should have had a go there, Jesus. But anyway, it's a win here and it's Gabi's goal that is the decisive one. 59 minutes in. It was a well-taken goal. And a deserved win in the end. I mean, Swansea made it very, very hard for us. But at this point in the season, every 3 points is absolutely massive. As far as the stats go, they were the team on top. But once again, Gabi comes in, grabs a 7, 2 man-of-the-match performances in a row, 2 goals and an assist in his first 2 games for Manchester City. Surely undroppable now, you would think, but I've played Become a Legend before, as you know. And I think it's very likely we'll be on the bench for the next game, but we'll have to see. So, how are we doing? Oh, it puts us up into second as Chelsea drop points. That's lovely stuff. Gabi already making a big difference in our title push. Only 3 points now behind the City rivals, Manchester United. And we're up to 60%. A lovely little 2-point increase there. Now let's see. Are we going to be dropped? I expect to be dropped. 3 days later. We're going to be tired. On the bench. Starting lineup. Wow. Okay. Okay. I mean, you would hope that Guardiola would give him as many chances, the new big money signing. We're still 2 goals now behind Harry Kane, who doesn't seem to be slowing down in the goal race. But what we've definitely noticed is just the quality of the deliveries is a world apart from some of the Everton players that we were playing with. The 2 balls to set up the 2 goals that we've scored have been laser guided. So, Gabi, looking tired, yes. Sterling in today for Sane. Didn't have a great game, Sane, actually. Fernandinho replaces David Silva. Yaya Toure still in the side. He did absolutely nothing. Lacazette on the bench this time. Unfortunately, Jesus doesn't make the bench. Bernardo Silva on a blue. Be nice to see him on at some point. And we're up against the incredible, what should be the incredible centre-back duo of Bailly and Van Dijk for Southampton. But Yoshida starts again in the place of Virgil van Dijk. Probably still making a fuss about wanting to move. I don't know. And they've got Shane Long up front. Look at his sad little face there. It's been, I believe, a decade since he scored a Premier League goal. Sad times for the Irishman. Let's get into it. So it's been a single goal in the last 2 games for Gabi, and I don't want to get greedy. But as we come to St Mary's here, a trip down south, I think we want to get a couple. We need to claw back goals on Harry Kane. We don't want to get greedy. Obviously, the most important thing is for Gabi to get some silverware this season. But the best bit of silverware, or one of the most exciting ones, is a golden bit of silverware shaped like a shoe with little knobbles on the bottom. Yep, the golden boot is what I'm talking about. And I don't see any reason why we can't win it in this side. Come on. Yaya Toure, a little bit of dancing on the centre circle there. It's pushed wide to Oxlade-Chamberlain. And the slow build-up continues. Guardiola will want to see a lot more possession in this game than we've had in the last 2. I think he'll be disappointed with how little we've had. Sterling, ball to the edge of the box, Gabi. Come on, pass it. Oh, Raheem, you piece of shit. You little... Right, come on. One more. Gundogan hits it. Ah, Raheem. Let's not fall out, Raheem. Let's not fall out. Southampton looking to launch their first attack of the game. It's Nathan Redmond now. Oh, steps back inside. That's a lovely ball. Pierre gets the header in. Oh, we've gone behind again. For God's sake. Vincent Kompany, I think, might be petering out in terms of his career because it's been caught out again pretty badly there. And Pierre gets the home side off the mark. It was very, very simple. Well, out to Nathan Redmond. That's Raheem Sterling tracking him. Cuts back in. That's too easy. And it is Vincent Kompany who's caught out at the far post. You've got to ask questions there of our captain. That's just too easy. And once again, we have to claw our way back from a 1 goal of disadvantage. Yaya Toure finds Gabi. He's going to look to run at them now. Gabi away from 1. He'll hit this one from distance. Ah, well off again. Not good enough. Got to work the keeper from there. Great acceleration. Simple ball in from Toure. He's away from his man. That's just not good enough. He's pulled that well wide. Oxlade-Chamberlain, you've got to get that. Pierre gets the better of him again. Pierre's having a great game. Bertrand now will put a ball in looking for Redmond. Surely we're going to win that header. He's going to go out for a throw here. Ah, struggling here. The home side definitely on top. Redmond, Ward-Prowse into Long. Lovely ball into Pierre. He'll have another go. So lucky not to be 2 goals behind now. And ball's looking for Gabi. He's battling with Ryan Bertrand. Gets a good header back though into Fernandinho. Now Aguerro. Finds the ball into Gabi. He's away from his man. Hits it. Great save. Really good save there. Good ball from Aguerro. He's so good at those little neat passes. He's turned creator in the last few games. This is a great one. He got away from Bailly. Good effort. Great save. Really strong right hand there. Gabi inside onto the right foot. Curls it off the post. What a finish from a man in incredible form. Cuts back inside of Eric Bailly. And it's his 3rd in 3 games now. And Gabi goal is Gabi. Lots of goals at the moment. And Man City have needed it because they've not been playing well. With this new signing absolutely on fire. He's continued his great goal scoring record from Everton. And he's fitted in beautifully into this Man City side. And he's in the goals again. Once again, set up by Sergio Aguerro. Just took his time here. Lovely turn into Gabi. Didn't hit it with the left. Onto his weaker right. And curled that masterfully round the Southampton keeper. And once again, we've had to come from a goal down. And that Aguero-Gabi partnership is starting to look really nice. Bailly was sold the dummy. And then, just gorgeous. Strokes it into the goal. And we're back in this one again. Ward-Prowse, lovely ball into Shane Long. The Irishman will get there ahead of Nicholas Otamendi. Back to Suarez. Now Redmond edge of the box. Too much time here. It's again the same ball into Pied. This time Company is aware. He's able to get the header in. Looked less than confident so far. And it is half-time here at St Mary's. And it's Gabi's 41st minute strike that once again is relied upon by this Manchester City side to keep us in the game. At least this time we've had a bit more possession and we have been firing off more shots than in the last. But Guardiola still won't be pleased with this side. Second in the league. And hardly setting the world alight, as you might expect. But Gabi again in the goals. And hopefully this is enough to keep his place. Maybe I can stop worrying about that soon. But I just don't know if I can. Pied out to Bertrand again. Too much time to cross. The wing-backs not doing their job. Redmond! Oh, you kidding me? Once again, we're caught out by a ridiculously simple cross. Who's the... It's Oxlade-Chamberlain who should be there, isn't it? Or is it Sterling? Neither of them are there. No wing-back action at all. Meaning Company had to step out. But Otamendi is caught out this time. This is just not good enough from this Manchester City defence. Once again, we're going to have to dig him out of a hole here. Gabi, nice ball into Aguero. He'll get a shot away. It's blocked. Ball in looking for Gabi. Bailly gets across with an important intervention here. 82 minutes gone. This could be Gabi's last. Oh, no. Oxlade-Chamberlain's off for Silva. Looks like we're going to play the full game. We've missed David Silva's creation in this one. Gabi will hit this. Oh! Keeper makes a good save. Maybe we could have worked that a little bit more there. Oh, Silva, the substitutes want it back. Ball in looking for Aguero. Will hit this one. Just wide. And it doesn't look like we're going to get the goal we need. And this is going to be a massive, massive amount of points dropped here. This should have been a win. We can't be affording these sort of performances at this stage of the season. Pied with the unchallenged header. Can only find a Man City player. Gabi lays it off to Silva. David Silva into Aguero. Sergio Aguero now. Yes. No. Oh, what? Looked like the simple ball there was into Gabi. Couldn't find it. Ball in. Yoshida deals with it. Oh, Aguero will get onto this one. And Sergio Aguero saves Manchester City's blushes here in the 88th minute. And the Southampton fans will be gutted by that. Well, we were probing finally with some decent attacking play. That could have fallen anywhere, but it did fall to Sergio Aguero, and he's never going to miss in that situation. 2 minutes left in this one. Can we get a shock winner right at the death here at St Mary's? It's going to be only a single point for Manchester City, but only just as well as Sergio Aguero gets the equaliser in the 88th minute. That's not going to help our bid for the title. How Manchester United did today. I mean, we were the better side. We had a lot more chances. Gabi again gets man of the match. Again gets a 7. His average rating must be 7 because we've only had 7s in our first 3 games. And it's 3 goals as well. And this was probably the pick of the bunch so far from Gabi. But it was defensively. We looked very weak today. Company caught out for the first goal. And then it was Oxlade-Chamberlain not doing his defensive duties that cost us the second. So with United winning 3-0 at Villa, we now drop a worrying 5 points off the top. Our goal difference is poor as well. I mean, that is obviously why they brought Gabi in to score more goals, and he's been doing that. That's fine. But with Manchester United seemingly not letting up in their bid for the title, we just cannot afford any more draws. I just don't think we can. So up to 62%. We're really shooting up, and yep, average rating of 7. 3 goals and an assist in his first 3 games. Pretty decent. And our average rating for the whole of his career is now up to 6.5, which is pretty good, really. And we're up to more than a goal every other game for his career. He's certainly turning into a good striker. So West Ham United now back at the Etihad in the next episode. And we're in the starting lineup still. Okay. This is looking positive. Maybe I can stop worrying about that. I'll be interested to see. When do we play United again? We've got Chelsea and Liverpool in a row. We've got Bordeaux in the Europa League. That's going to be a tough few games. We've got Spurs again. So the Manchester derby on the 25th of April is going to be a huge one. Absolutely massive one. We need to be still well in the battle by then, as there will only be 3 games left in the season after that. That's going to be huge. Maybe that's a live stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. So there we have it. Well, Gabi continues his goal scoring, which is very encouraging, and 4 points out of a possible 6 for Man City in those last 2 games. Oxlade-Chamberlain there, pictured not being great. The big money signing from Bayern Munich. We're only a goal now off Harry Kane's 22 goals this season. We were on a streak of 4 wins up until this point, so disappointing. We dropped slightly further behind United, but still actually fairly long to go in the season. So maybe not too worried yet. I'll see you in a bit.